going to talk about cleaning cube ice machines today. We're not going to get maker model specific. We're going to take it from a high level. This is for the customer to do, typically every 6 months. If the machine is particularly scale or slimed, a professional technician should come in and do a deep clean, which involves taking the components apart, making sure they're operative, cleaning them thoroughly. For our purposes, we're going to do what you would do every 6 months, and it's pretty high level. I am going to go over all the different components in the ice machine so that we're on the same page. So let's get into it. So I've taken the front and top off this machine for ease of access to these things. So first off, on the side here, you'll see that we've got the inlet filters, and these just slide out and you clean those filters. That's bringing air in to cool the condenser. So on the inside of the machine, you've got that where it's SX, that's our water curtain. And if we remove that, and I've kind of done a little bit of it already so that we can see it, you'll want to manually clean this with the nickel safe cleaner when you're doing it. And then here, you've got the evaporator. That's where the ice cubes are being made. The water distributor, which is going to give us the water out. Here's our sump, where the water is stored. And here's our water line. A deep clean will include dismantling this and manually cleaning these parts. And then here is our water pump, and this is a water float. And again, a deep clean would be involved taking this off and cleaning manually that float and the inside of the pump, and taking these water line off and cleaning it with a brush. Again, that's a deep clean. Today we're going to talk about just running it through the clean process. So those are those parts. And now, when it comes time to actually clean, most of your ice machines are going to have a clean button, which is here. And what that does, and again, you're going to want to be use the manual to determine. Typically, when you put it into clean mode, it will drain the sump, and then it'll prompt you to put nickel safe in. And again, the manual will tell you how much of that nickel safe you need to put in there. It's usually a very small amount, 1 ounce or so, for a full sump. And then it's going to run that mixture over this for 15, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. And when it's done with that, it's going to prompt you, it's going to drain that, and it's going to prompt you to put sanitizer in. You'll put the sanitizer in, it'll run that same process all over again. And when that's done, it will flush the system X number of times. This machine, it's 5 times. And once that's done, then you'll want to have it go into making a regular mode of ice, and you want to get rid of that first batch of ice because there will be some residual nickel safe that's left on that evaporator. Nickel safe is extremely important cleaner because on the evaporator, there is a nickel plating, and that helps that water repel off that evaporator when it comes time to harvest. So it's very important that we don't use a cleaner that will etch that nickel away. So that's why we use nickel safe. Here's an example of nickel safe. So you don't want to use something like CLR or something like that, because that will permanently damage that evaporator, and that can be a very costly mistake. And of course, part of your cleaning process should be manually cleaning the inside of the pump and manually cleaning the inside of the curtain. And you'll see the calcium. This one's clean, obviously, but you will see the calcium. Particularly, the calcium is most predominant in places where water is splashed on, and then the water evaporates, leaving behind the calcium deposits. So be cognizant of that. Do not, if you manually clean this, do not use a bristle pad or something like that, because that that etching of this plastic can change the way that water flows over the evaporator and diminish your ice making capacity. So that's the long and short of cleaning an ice machine. I hope this helped.